the big question today. Are online tennis coaches scammers? I'm going to be so open, honest, raw, and real with my thoughts today. It's going to be one of the best videos we've done on this channel. The reason I was thinking about this, I was watching the Changeover podcast. I'm sure you know it. Listen to this.
Like sometimes they're right. Sometimes the online coaches are right, but what they don't explain.
Now, I have a question for you.
There are lots of online tennis coaches. Do you ever find yourself watching any YouTube coaches? Is there any way to distinguish between a good coach and a bad coach?
What makes someone a good coach, Justin?
So that's epic because immediately Jody says to Justin, well, what makes someone a good coach? Which is something we're going to cover today. What's a good coach? What's a good player? Why I make these videos? Who's actually the scammer? Are any of these guys scammers? Obviously they're not. They just good guys who, and then what do you actually want? The transformation from this now. Are any of these guys scammers? No. How could they be? Like, let's get into it, right? Who is actually the scammer? If we have two people, okay? We have this dude here, which is one of these dudes, Noah, My Tennis Mental Intuitive Tennis, Essential Tennis, or me, right? This guy here, he's a tennis player, okay? He's got his little tennis racket there, da-di-da-da-da. And he loves this sport, so he literally starts recording videos where he tells people about his journey, what he's doing, what he's learning. He's trying to help people, whatever. He's making these videos about his passion and trying to sort of teach, okay? That's him. Is he the scammer? I don't know. What even is a scammer, okay? Then we have someone here sitting on a chair, kind of like me right now, with the neck all bent forward. Okay, and this person's sitting here, and they're watching, okay? And everybody's saying that this dude, this blue dude, is sort of scamming this dude, right? But the truth is, the blue dude, all he's doing is making content about things that he loves, actually trying to help this guy to the best of his ability, okay? But of course, it's all going to depend, like, we're going to get into it. What is a good coach, It's even like, is he right for the player? Like, back to what they're saying here on the Changeover about what is a good coach.
A good coach for a player with a certain style and not a good coach for a player with a different style.
You could be a good coach for one player and not for another player, right?
The idea of good and bad coaches might be a little bit hard to really pin down. Whatever they're offering you, they've thought about these things and they have good reasons for why they're doing what they're doing, and they can defend what they're doing. And normally a good coach, in my opinion, is someone who is also willing to learn more.
I just think that...
Yeah. So, what is a good coach, okay? It's right for the player. They have reasons for what they're saying. They are always learning more and they're very passionate. So, like, I teach from a place of learning, and most of these guys I think do as well. I don't watch all of their videos, whatever, right? But you have to also think about that. Like, also, what are the results? Because different channels have different things they're teaching you. Like, some guys are just teaching you technique all the time. My channel is far more geared towards trying to get you to win matches, mindset stuff, but also when I teach technique, it's through the lens of technical changes that I'm literally making that are working for me, that might work for you, right? Like, what is their own skill level? Do these guys even play? Okay, so what is a good coach? It's really an arbitrary thing, right? But if someone even teaches you one thing, helps you with mindset, one of their videos helps you with one thing, then they've sort of helped you and they've been a good coach, at least in some sort of way, right?
It ultimately comes down to performance, like getting the results, getting is the player improving? Is the player winning?
Yeah, if you watch someone's video and you improve or you go out and win because you implemented one of their strategies, then that person's a good coach, whether they're online or in person or anything. And someone else might watch the same video and be like, oh, this dude's such a scammer. And it's just like, what?
I don't know, whatever it is, their go-to fix is, you have to do it a million bajillion times before it becomes muscle memory, and then there's only a handful of people in the world that have the awareness to be like, oh, this is a change I have to make. Let me just make it, and then they don't really.
Yeah, so here the point they're making is like, just be careful of, quick fixes, bro. Here, we'll do the actions to improve. What is a good player student? Okay. A good player student will do the actions to improve, which is if I tell you that a certain kind of serve is going to win you more matches if you do it this way, whatever, you still have to go out and practice it 1,000 times, right? And like, even when I make videos like that, I'll say, by the way, you got to put out cans and practice the serve like over and over all day long. And, someone will still comment and be like, oh yeah, such basic advice, thanks. No one told me I should go practice, but it's like, literally, this is the point they're making here, which is you actually do have to go out and practice. You can't just watch a video. So is the coach the scam, right? Is the player the scam? Like who's the scammer? Okay? Is it this guy who's watching, not doing anything, and then saying, no, this guy's a scammer, right? Or is it this guy who's just trying to teach what he knows, right? Is he the scammer? And he's maybe selling a course for $197 that has all of his absolute best information and even a one-on-one call with him. And someone will think, oh, that's a scam. But another person will think, wow, that's exactly what I need. They'll buy it. They'll have the call. They'll go through his program. They'll join his community and they'll get mad, awesome results. They'll actually improve. So it's like, also, if someone buys this course, it's not like you're holding a gun to their head saying, buy this course, watch this video. It's like, no. People are this dude sitting here in the chair, okay, he's not actually stupid. He has a brain of his own and he's watching these videos and stuff and he's thinking, yeah, you know what? This blue guy is giving me so much fucking value that I'm gonna buy his fucking course because he's given me so much value. Imagine how much he can help me in his course. And it's a great relationship. So, yeah, there's always going to be some people saying that you're a scammer, this, that, or whatever in all these industries, right? In any YouTuber that sells some sort of product. But honestly, you know how hard it is to sell a product. You have to give this guy in the green chair so much love and so much value for him to spend money. It's not like bro, it's hard to get sales. So if someone buys something from you, you've given them so much value, it's impossible for you to be a scammer. You feel me? So anyway, why do I make these videos, bro? I make these videos because I love tennis. I've played tennis since I was 4 years old. I tried going pro. I've trained at some of the best academies in the world. And I feel like I can talk about tennis for hours for free. And if I get paid on top of it, that's fucking amazing. You know why? Because I am a businessman and I want to have a business within something that I'm passionate about, right? So that's why I have other businesses as well in other passions of mine. But there was a time when I did businesses that weren't passionate, they were just about chasing money and they made me pretty depressed, right? So now I'm the businessman who's trying to make businesses out of things that I actually enjoy so that I can make money and add value to people and help other players improve, you feel me? So I'm currently playing and documenting the journey. Like I've made a return back to tournaments. I'm trying to see how far I can go. Been injured for a while. And going through all these ups and downs, sharing everything I'm learning again, all of my workouts, all this kind of stuff, whatever, right? So blah, blah, blah. That's why I do it. And what is a good coach and what is a good player? These two things, we've dug into them a little, but it's like they have to work together, okay? They have to work together. So what is it you actually want? The green guy, okay? Because you were the green guy sitting down on the chair, right? You are watching these YouTube videos, right? You're sitting here, maybe you even have your racket in your hand if you're weird, and you're watching this YouTube video, okay? Made by me or one of these made by me or one of these other skinny neck nerds. And I love you guys. And we are this guy here making videos, okay, for you. So we want to help you, but we're also businessmen trying to run businesses. You want us to help you, right? And this can be a symbiotic relationship because you actually want transformation, you see. If we can do this together, then we can be a circle that makes sense together. Okay, transformation. I'm not trying to make this beautiful, who cares, right? What you actually want, bro, is transformation. You want to win. You want to learn. That's why you'd click on these videos in the first place. And we're making these videos because we want to build a brand and we want to build businesses that we love and we want to talk about the things that we enjoy, right? Therefore, online tennis coaches are not a scam. I've gotten so many comments and I've seen so many comments under these people's videos where people are like, oh yeah, you're a scammer, bro. And I've gotten so many comments and seen so many comments where it's like, man, your video helped me so much. Thank you. I just won this match. Da da da. I just paid for your course and it changed my life, bro. I honestly think that online tennis coaches are an awesome thing. And I think you need to remember this green guy sitting here that's watching these videos is not stupid. He also knows that this blue guy is doing his best to help him, but is also a businessman that's trying to build a brand and make money, whether that be through sponsorships or a course or whatever. And yeah, I don't know what it's going to be in the end, but I'm honestly so grateful to be one of these guys who is putting out videos and trying to grow my business in something I love. And it's been an amazing thing. It's been going for a year. So if you've been watching these videos, bro, thanks so much. Click subscribe. You know, if you want my one-on-one help, you can get it in the link below, My Tennis Accelerator. And peace.